this is Kim from Made by Mommy, and on one of my recent videos I asked you which of my charms would you most like to see remake from the Rainbow Loom to the new Alpha Loom, and I got numerous requests for the Cupcake charm. The Cupcake is one of my favorites. It's really a great charm to make as a gift for somebody for their birthday, and with the Alpha Loom it's even quicker and easier to make. So let's begin, and we're going to begin from the bottom of the cupcake and work our way all the way up to the flame at the top of the candle. So our first 3 bands are meant to represent the color of the cake, and until the Rainbow Loom company comes out with a couple of more natural colors, your cupcakes are going to be kind of technicolor. I like the yellow for the cake, but you are welcome to use whatever color you'd like. We're gonna start by twisting 1 band over the center peg, and then adding another rubber band twisted on one side, and another one twisted on the other side. Because we're working right now with just 3 bands across the Alpha Loom, we're going to use the Alpha Loom band itself as the connector. So stretch that across those 3 pegs, and then add the next 3 bands, one at a time, without a twist. Bring your connector band up and over using either your hook or your hand, whichever is more comfortable for you. And then we're going to switch to our handy dandy comb, which lets us catch all 3 rubber bands at once. And that's where you really gain speed making these charms. And push that down and stretch another of your cake colored bands across the 3 pegs. Then 3 more straight, just like the last row. Bring your connector band up and over. Catch 3 bands at once with your comb, and I think you've heard this before, up and over the top. And then push it all down so that it's easier for you on the next step. Now we're going from 3 positions to 5. So we're going to need to take our outer bands and stretch them across 2 pegs. And this way we'll be all ready for the wider top of our cupcakes. So once you've got that accomplished in all 5 corners, you may want to give another push down if they've slid up, and decide what color you want the top of your cupcake to be. I'm going to go with pink because that's what Leo would want. No question. Oh, I broke a rubber band. Trying again. See, this is the trick. When you're abusing your Alpha Loom bands, they're not meant to go across 5 pegs, but the result is so cute that I do it anyway. So take it to 4 and then use your hook to more gently extend it across 5, and then maybe it won't snap and hit you like mine just did. Okay. Now, we're going to take 5 bands without a twist and add them to each of the pegs for the very bottom of the top of our cupcake. Pull your connector band up and over and use your comb to connect the colors that are at the bottom of your cake. Bring those around and push down. And now we are going from 5 positions to 7. So we're gonna stretch again those outer bands across 1 more peg in each position. And now, so that what happened to me in the last one doesn't happen to you, for this position where you have all 7 going across, you definitely want to use a full-size loom band, not an alpha loom band. If you try and stretch that across all 7, it's definitely going to snap. So I'm taking one of my old neon pink loom bands to use. You could also use the transparent ones that come with your set, but I like to, when I can, to match the colors. So now we're ready to place 7 bands. All 7 are on. Taking our connector band over and using our comb to catch all 7 and bring them over. And push them all down. And now we have another row that is all 7 across. So again, take one of your larger rubber bands, stretch it across all 7 pegs, and place a single band across each pair of pegs. This is the middle of the cupcake, where the cupcake gets the widest on top. And we're going to catch all of those bands at once, bring them up. And on the other side too. And push it down. And now we're going to start narrowing the top of our cupcake. To do that, bring the rubber band that's on the outside in one more position in each of the 4 corners. And now you're down to 5 pegs again. And we're going to switch to the alpha loom band as a connector. And we're going to try not to break the rubber band this time. And then use your hook to bring it across the last 2. And there it is. And now we can place the next 5 bands straight across. Bring the connector band up and over. And then use your comb to hook the 5 bands that are at the bottom. Now there are 2 bands here. You're just going to treat those like they were 1 band. Down, and we're going to be narrowing this again. We're going from 5 to 3 positions. So bring in each of the 4 corners. And then we're nearly up to my favorite part, which is the candle. I think that's so much fun. I think without the candles, it would kind of look like a mushroom. So if you're thinking about making a mushroom, feel free to reuse this design. Just don't add the candle. Okay, so we now have 3 positions, and we're going to take a single alpha loom band across those 3 pegs, add on our 3 bands straight across. This should seem familiar now as a process. Connect your band up and over, hook your 3 that are at the bottom, bring them up and over on both sides. Push down. And we're going to move our outer bands into the center to finish off the very top of our cupcake and to start building our candle. So you want to have all 3 set up just like that next to each other. And we're now going to treat those 3 as if they are a single rubber band. And pick what color you want your candle to be. I'm going to use a dark blue candle. And take a single band, place it across the 2 pegs, and use your regular hook to catch all 3 of those bands that are the color of your cupcake and bring them up and over your candle color. And the same on the other side. Push that down, and we want to add 1 more in the candle color because that makes a bigger candle, which is just bigger fun. And over on both sides, push that down, and now we're ready for the flame at the very top of our cupcake. So for the flame, what I like to do is to take one yellow and one red loom band and treat them like one rubber band together so that it resembles a little bit of a fire. And now bring your last candle band up and over on both sides. And again, we're going to treat this red and yellow as though it was one band. Bring it onto the hook, one side and the other, so that they are both there. And we're gonna create a slip knot, pulling this side of the rubber band through that side, making sure your hook has those two. And you bring them both in. And there, your cupcake has an adorable little flame on top. I have so much fun doing this for you, and I really look forward to showing you more videos. So if you haven't already, consider subscribing. I post loom band videos every Friday, and there's lots of random fun on the days in between. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.